assistant. I'll take a minute to tell the story. One day in my studio in Malakoff, a man walked in with a briefcase and a little bow tie and a white shirt. I said, what can I do for you, sir? He said, I'm looking for work. He said, I'm an assistant, a sculptor's assistant. Ah, I said. Well, it so happened that at that time I was starting on my very first project with hammered copper and stainless steel. I don't have pictures of it here, but I had no idea how to do it. In fact, I had gotten the commission by doing little balsa things, but that's one way I've always moved forward, is I get jobs to do that I don't know how to do, and I find out how to do them. And he arrived just at the right time. This man had worked for a number of other sculptors. He had in his hands all of the metal arts, whether it was hammering or cutting, and when we had the foundry, we both learned at the same time, but he really taught me my trade. I can remember saying to him, "Show, I can't get this to do this," and he'd come over and he'd show me how to do it and go back to what he was doing. I'll also mention, because it's a phenomenon that you will appreciate, I hired the man for half-time. His idea was to arrive at noon and to leave at 6 or 7. He did more work in the time he was there. It was really admirable. Anyway, he's remained a friend of mine, but I mentioned that in learning to hammer the way that one has to for this kind of work, I owe that lesson to him. The reason I'm showing Madame Blanche is it too is a project that depends on hammering. It's the opposite of having worked with little bits. It's where the sheet and its hammered surface become the entire carrier of the feeling that one is trying to convey. Now I put this photo in because these are only 2 of the many hammering balls to make these forms that compose these sculptures. I find them not only very beautiful, but they deserve for people to see them, because without them, that kind of work couldn't be done. I have one great big one who's the real prince of all this stuff, but I don't have his photo. But those 2 hammering balls, if you can imagine it, you all know what an anvil looks like, and what they call a top. It's a big square block. It's not an anvil, but it's a square block that allows a lot of other kinds of forms. All of that allows the kind of work that went on for La Mer, the Great White Lady, to exist.